What's up, everybody, on Facebook Live? This is your Intercontinental Champion on day 130 of the Miz's never-ending Intercontinental Championship World Tour. And on this tour today, this morning, woke up around 6 and have been going non-stop on an LA media day. Radio, television, you name it. Started off at KTLA. Loved seeing those guys. They're always prepared and always fun to hang out with and just chat with. Then we went to Big Boy's neighborhood. Big Boy! Always great going into the neighborhood and seeing all those guys. Those guys are always a lot of fun as well. Went to Fox Sports, ESPN, you name it, we were there today. If you were in LA, you probably had me as the interview, so I thank everyone for having me. We are actually headed to ESPN Sports Nation right now to film with Michelle Beadle. Should be a good time. For anyone that knows this, in fantasy football, I did beat Michelle Beadle in the NFL Network's fantasy football league. So that's a little bit tidbit for you. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them right now. Since we are on Facebook Live, this is your opportunity to chat with me, and might as well do a little media here. I've heard every single question there possibly is today, so I'm curious to see what your brains come up with. Where is Maurice? Well, Maurice is actually doing stuff for Total Divas today, so she is around filming with them, which I must say you guys are going to be really, really happy with her on Total Divas this year. I think it's going to be fun and exciting to see her life and what she's doing, and I might even make a couple appearances on there as well. You never know. A lot of people are asking how I'm doing. I appreciate that. You don't get that a lot in an interview, but I guess you get that quite a bit in Facebook Live. How am I doing? Well, seeing that I am the Intercontinental Champion, I'm doing very well. The Intercontinental Championship was, as a kid, growing up in Parma, Ohio, I remember having a jacket that was white on the front and it had a WWF at the time logo, and then on the back it just had Ultimate Warrior flexing. And I remember the Intercontinental Championship with the Ultimate Warrior and all my heroes, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, all these legends have held this prestigious title, and now I get to hold it and make it the most relevant that it's ever been. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this title mean as much as possible. And I wish, and I said this on Talking Smack, that Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, almost got in an accident, but we didn't. Luckily, I am not driving. But I've told numerous times to Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, the GMs of SmackDown Live, that I think that the Intercontinental Championship should have a platform of its own. It should be getting as much attention, if not more, than the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, because it's the title that people want to talk about, the title that people want to see. So until they do that, I'm going to keep complaining. I hope to go on Talking Smack more on the WWE Network. It gives me an opportunity to actually talk to Daniel Bryan and get him motivated and get him to do more things which will showcase the Intercontinental Championship more. I have tons of ideas. So if they need me, I'll be doing all the television and radio interviews that they want to give SmackDown Live as well as the Intercontinental Championship the attention that it needs. So yeah, that's going to be like that. A lot of people have been asking me about my match with Apollo Crews, and the fact that I've been kind of ignoring Apollo Crews. And the fact is, I am ignoring Apollo Crews because he hasn't done anything in the WWE that I look at and go that is substantial. He hasn't been through the wars. He's, granted, at NXT, he was phenomenal. He was incredible. He was fun to watch. His moveset's insane. He's a high flyer. He's got power. He's very good in the WWE ring. But can he hold an Intercontinental Championship and do the daily and weekly and monthly and yearly interviews and process that is being an Intercontinental Champion? I don't know. I've done it 5 times. I've held the WWE Championship. I've held 14 titles in WWE. I've been through the wars. I've been through the battles. And let me tell you something. Apollo Crews is going to go through a war. He's going to go through a battle at SummerSlam against me, because you're going to have to rip this from my hands. You're going to have to rip it from me, because the fact is I'm not letting it go. A lot of people are saying, keep it up, winning Miz. I will keep winning and retaining the Intercontinental Championship. And I love that Daniel Bryan was saying and talking to me about how that I lost against Randy Orton, and that I didn't actually beat Darren Young for the Intercontinental Champion. But the fact is, people have to beat me. I don't have to beat anybody. I have the Intercontinental Championship already. You have to beat me. And if you don't beat me, then I'm going to retain the Intercontinental Championship, just like that. And it'll go on and on and on with this world tour of the never-ending Miz Intercontinental Championship World Tour. I know your dad. He's amazing. Yes, my dad is amazing. He's a character. All my friends love my dad. A lot of people like my family. They're good. They're good stuff. But anyway, I got to get going, because I actually have to go do this interview with ESPN Sports Nation with Michelle Beadle. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. Tune in all day long in LA. I imagine if you've been tuning in, you've been seeing me all over the television screens promoting SummerSlam, August 21st. If you haven't gotten the WWE Network, get it now. You can get it for free for new subscribers. And that is it. That is what I'm leaving you with. Thank you all for joining me for Facebook Live. And it has been awesome.